Welcome to this soft flow practice. If it's your first time here, my name is Helen, and if you enjoy this practice, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share with anyone that you think could benefit from it. So today is a soft and gentle flow, but we're going to be working quite deeply into the hamstrings and into the hips. So if you feel tight in those areas, definitely grab yourself a block or two and just have them near you on your mat so you can reach for them. Particularly when we come into forward folds, if you struggle to reach the floor, you can just bring the floor to you with a block or a prop. Lovely. So we're going to start in a seated position. So maybe you're kneeling with me, or maybe you prefer to sit cross-legged. Take a moment just to rest your hands somewhere that you can allow the shoulders and the elbows to relax. And then when you're ready, softly close the eyes. Take a breath in just to sit a little taller. Exhale to settle into the practice and into your seat. Just taking a moment here to check in with how we feel right now. So noticing the physical body. How are we doing emotionally? And energetically, how are we feeling? And then let's start to bring our attention onto our breathing. So inhaling through the nose, visualize the breath flowing down the front of the body all the way to the tailbone. And as you exhale, feel the breath travel up the back body and out through the nose. So inhaling, watching the breath flow down like a stream through the front of the body. Exhale, feeling it travel up and out. Lovely. Keeping this continuous loop and flow of breath throughout the practice. And you're welcome to keep the eyes closed here as we roll out through the neck. So dropping one ear to one shoulder, maybe taking some little kind of half nods, stretching through the side of the neck. Lovely. And then rolling the chin down towards the chest, taking opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Little half nods if that feels good. Good. Then rolling the chin down towards the chest. As you inhale, blink the eyes open and reach the hands high overhead. As you exhale, come over to one hand side, so take a little side bend. Good. With your top hand, you're going to make nice big circles here. So you can make them as big or as small as you wish. Imagining you're like paddling through water or something. Allowing the rest of the body just to kind of follow along. Good. And then next time that hand comes up and overhead, let it pull you up through center and then come over to the opposite side. Taking a pause just to find that side bend and then starting to find a little rotation through the shoulder. Lovely, good. Next time that hand comes up through center, you pull up through center and then take a little twist. So bringing one hand across, maybe one hand behind onto the feet, or maybe you can bring the back hand all the way around and find a little half bind. Using the inhales to sit tall Exhale, lightly draw the belly button in to help rotate you round. Good. Inhale, unwind, reach the hands high. And then take a little twist over to the opposite side. So maybe the back hand's on your toes, or maybe you can find a little half bind. Chest is proud and open. And see if you can look all the way behind you if the neck allows. Good. Inhale, reaching the hands high. And then as you exhale, bring your hands out in front, so hands flat in front of you. If you'd like to come into a kneeling position, but you can do this in an all fours. Spread your fingers wide, and we're going to take a little cat-cow motion like this. So as you inhale, drop your belly looking up. And then as you exhale, round. Tuck your tailbone under, look to your navel. Good. Inhale, looking up, tip the tailbone back. Exhale to round. Good. Inhale to a neutral place here, and then you're going to turn your fingertips back towards your knees or as far as you can, keeping the arms straight. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. And then as you exhale, round it here. You're going to feel an intense stretch through the forearms and the hands. Lovely. Inhale, dropping belly. Maybe you're articulating through the spine a bit more. Exhale to round. Good. Inhaling to a neutral place now. Can you have your fingertips pointing towards your knees, and you're going to come onto the tops of the hands. See if you can keep your arms as straight as you can without kind of causing too much strain through the wrists. So if it's too much in your wrist, totally just bend into the elbows. That's totally fine. And then you're just going to take a little rock from side to side. Maybe you feel it towards the groin area a little bit as well. Very nice. Good. And then flipping the hands over, and you're going to find an all fours position. So those hands might feel a little bit more warm now. Good. From here, we're going to bring the big toes together and then rest back into child's pose just for a moment. So forehead to the mat, sit bones to heels, resting back. Good. We're going to take a couple of floor sun salutes here. So as you inhale, let's round the body forwards to all fours. As you exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the chest forwards and up. Exhale back to child's pose. Good. Inhale up onto the knees, sweeping the hands high overhead. And then as you exhale, slowly come on down. That's one round. We're going to do two more. Inhale, round it to all fours. Exhale, surrender the body down. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale back to child's pose. Inhale up onto the knees, sweep the hands high, use a full breath. Exhale, slowly bring it down. Good. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale up onto those knees, lift out of your waistline. Exhale down to child's pose. Good. Inhale, all fours. This time as you exhale, tuck your toes and find your first downward facing dog. So sending those sitting bones back and up. Whatever you want to do here, if you want to take a little pedal through the feet, if you're craving stillness, totally be still and just kind of feel into your dog that way. Still watching that flow of breath, so inhaling down the front of the body. Exhale, feeling it travel up and out through the back body. Lovely, very nice. Good. From here, bend into the knees, and then you're going to slowly walk your hands back towards your feet. So you're coming to the back edge of your mat. Soften through the knees and just allow your body to hang here. Allow your head to hang. Maybe you'd like to grab opposite elbows and take a little sway from side to side. Good. Release through the jaw, the facial muscles. Even the tongue in the mouth, let it go. Lovely. Then bringing the fingertips down to the mat. Turn your big toes out to the side and you're going to come down and sit into a yogi squat. So bending deeply into the knees, sitting into your yogi squat. So hands can stay on the floor if you wish. Otherwise, hands together at heart center. Breathing in deeply. Really feel the inner thigh, the groin area opening up. Good. Then bringing the fingertips down towards the mat. You're going to send your head down, your bum up, turn your toes forwards, and then slowly, slowly roll up through the spine. Tucking the tailbone under, slowly, slowly coming all the way up to standing. Very nice. From here, we're going to bring our feet together. Let's take a nice big breath in, reach the hands high. And then as you exhale, you're going to take a little side bend. So grab a hold of one of your wrists and pull yourself over to the side. Lean back here, so make sure that we're not caving forwards. Lovely. Inhale, center. Take your opposite wrist and then pull yourself over to the opposite side. Even pushing your hips out to the side like you're making yourself into a banana shape. Lovely. Inhale through center, releasing the hands down. Let's take a nice wide stance on our mat. And then bend deeply into the knees, pushing the knees out. And then find your cactus arms or your goddess arms. If having the arms like this is too much, you can bring your hands to your heart or your hands on your hips. You decide. Otherwise, see if you can slightly tuck your tailbone under and sit low into that goddess pose. Imagine your shoulder blades relaxing back onto the wall behind you. Lovely. Take a breath in. Breath out. Good. Inhale, straighten up the legs, straighten up the arms. You're going to turn your left toes to the left, slightly turn your right toes to the left as well. And then coming into triangle. So reach out of your hip as far as you can. Left hand down, right hand up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening across the front of the body. Leaning back here. You can always use a block on the bottom hand if you need. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, look down to that left foot, and then you're going to bring your hands to frame that front foot. Spin on the back toes. This is where you might need blocks if the floor feels far away. Otherwise, both legs are straight. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, can you fold over that front leg? So getting into that left hamstring. Good. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend into that front knee. Drop your back knee down. Untuck the toe. And then sweeping the arms up into a low lunge. Excuse me. Keep the core in nice and tight. And maybe some of us would like to make this into a more of a back bend. So reaching the chest forward, up and back. If that's too much on the lower back, just make it your own. Lovely. Breathe in. Exhale. Hands come down to the inside of that left foot. Walking the hands to the right, we're going to spin on the back heel, coming into ninja squat. So options to have the hands on the floor or hands together at heart center. Lovely. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Very nice. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. From here, we're going to find a wide-legged forward fold. So bringing the hands down and then walking the hands to the center of your mat. Turn your toes forward and then allow yourself to fold. Again, if the floor is far, definitely grab blocks to bring the floor to you. Head is heavy. And reach the sitting bones up. So you feel that lovely length down the back of the legs. Wonderful. Inhale, let's come up halfway onto our fingertips. As you exhale, bring your hands to your waist, soften through the knees, and then slowly pick yourself up to standing. Turn your heels in and your toes out, and then sit back into your goddess. So maybe you feel a little more open. Maybe we can sit a little lower. So I want you to draw your pubic bone up towards your navel here. So it's a slight tuck of the tailbone, but we want to keep strength and stability through our center. Lovely, you got this. One more breath. Good. As you inhale, straighten up both legs, straighten up the arms. Turn your right toes to the right, your left toe slightly turn in. Reach out of your hip. Right hand down, left hand up into your triangle. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. See if you can find like an opening from thumb to thumb. Breathe in. Exhale, look down to that right foot. You're going to bring your hands down to frame it. Spin on the back toes, folding here. So both legs remain straight. Breathe in. And then folding into that hamstring stretch. You can let your head go here. If it's too much to hold the head in line with the spine, just let your head go. Chin can drop to the chest. Good. Breathing in. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Drop the back knee, and then on an in-breath, sweep the arms up to your low lunge, sinking the hips forwards. Any amount is a good amount. Energy in those fingertips. Imagine you're holding like a beach ball in between your hands. Good, breathing in. Exhale, hands to the inside of that right foot. And then from here, finding your ninja squat. So spinning on the back heel, hands on the floor or hands together at heart center, wherever you need to be. Lovely. When you're ready, take a breath in and then bring the hands down, and we're going to come to that forward fold. So hands walk to the center, toes turn forward. Enjoy that forward fold. Let your head go. Lift up your kneecaps, engage your quads, and feel your hamstrings open just that little bit more. Good. As you inhale, let's come up halfway onto the fingertips. And then we're going to heel toe our feet in so they're yogi squat distance apart. So toes are pointing out, and we're going to come back into that yogi squat. Lovely. Nice. Don't worry if your heels are lifted. You can always pop a block underneath each heel if you wish. And if you feel more comfortable with your hands on the floor, that is totally allowed. Proud and open chest here. Good. Take a nice big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your hands behind. We're going to bring the legs out nice and wide. You can always sit on a pillow or a block if that's more comfortable here. Take a breath in to sit nice and tall. And then as you exhale, take a little lean over to one hand side. So you could use a block here to like rest your forearm onto, or maybe you could use your hand to rest your head onto. And we're stretching through this side body here, so this side lower back. But for a lot of us, we'll feel it through the inner thigh and groin as well. But for these next few, see if you can make them really soft, just like you're leaning into the stretch. Very nice. Good. Inhale through center. And then take a little lean over to the opposite side using your hand to prop your head up. You can even pop your hand on like where you feel the stretch and direct your breath there. I always find that quite nice. Good. Inhaling through center. And then as you exhale, leaning forward. So maybe the hands land here. For some of us, we might get quite far, maybe onto the forearms. You might be able to get all the way down. But see if you can make it enjoyable for yourself. So even though that there is some discomfort, it's still very manageable and not stressful. So relaxing through the hands and the face, and just lean into it. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Slowly walking the hands back towards you. Well done. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together now. Take a breath in, sit nice and tall. And then as you exhale, just allow yourself to round forward. So you might want to pop a pillow or a couple of blocks on your feet for your head to rest on. Tuning back into that journey of the breath. Good, deep breath in. Long breath out. Good, slowly coming all the way back up. And then we're going to roll down onto our back. So I invite you to keep your legs as they are as you slowly come on down. But if it feels better to have the legs out straight, you totally can. Let's rest one hand onto the heart, one hand onto the belly. Close the eyes. Breathe in deeply. And let it go through the mouth. Allowing the back of your body to melt into the mat. Softening around the edges of the body, through every joint. Soften through every muscle. Let's just take a few moments here together in stillness. If you'd like to stay here for longer, please do just let this video end. Otherwise, just starting to bring a little movement to the fingers and the toes. Letting the head drop side to side. And then take a nice big stretch in your own way. Maybe you've got a nice big yawn as well. And then gather the knees into the chest, squeeze it in. And then slowly, keeping the eyes closed, making your way up to find a comfortable seat. Sitting nice and tall. Just take a breath in, feel the breath travel down the front of the body. Exhale, feel it travel up and out through the back body. Bringing the hands together at your heart. Take a moment to notice how you feel now. Take this opportunity to thank yourself for carving out this time for your body and mind. Slowly opening the eyes and welcoming yourself back into the rest of your day. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. If you enjoyed it, please do leave me a little thumbs up and check out my slow and gentle playlist if you'd like to see more videos like this. Bye.